In 1939, in a small kitchen in northern Italy, a woman placed a bar of soap on the counter. It smelled like lavender. At the same time, the sweet, comforting smell of freshly baked cookies filled the room. Her neighbors smiled. They thanked her. They trusted her. She said she had a recipe. She did. 7 kilograms of caustic soda, a copper pot, and what remained of a woman named Faustina. This is the story of Leonarda Cianciulli, the woman they would call La Saponificatrice di Correggio, the soap maker. Before we talk about what she did, we need to understand what she lost. Leonarda Cianciulli was born in 1893 in Montella, a mountain village in southern Italy. Her mother made it clear she was unhappy to see her alive. She had epilepsy as a child. She attempted to take her own life, twice, before she was even 10. She married at 23 against her family's wishes. The night before the wedding, her mother placed a curse on her. And on the way to the church, a fortune teller grabbed her hand and said, "You will marry. You will have children. But all your children will die." A second woman confirmed it. "In your right hand I see prison. In your left, the asylum." Leonarda had 17 pregnancies. 17. 3 ended in miscarriage. 10 children died in their cribs. Only 4 survived. She wrote about it in her 700-page memoir, Confessions of a Bitter Soul. She wrote, "I couldn't bear losing another child. Almost every night I dreamed of small white coffins, swallowed one by the black earth. And something inside her broke. Not suddenly, slowly, quietly, like a crack that keeps spreading." So she studied magic, astrology, curses. She believed darkness could be negotiated with. In 1930, an earthquake destroyed her home. The family moved north to Correggio. She opened a small shop, read tarot cards, baked cakes for the neighbors. Everyone liked her. She was the trusted friend, the mother everyone wished they had. And then, in 1939, her eldest son Giuseppe received his military summons. The prophecy was activating. The first woman was Faustina Setti, 73 years old, desperate for a husband. Leonarda told her she had found the perfect man in Pola. "But tell no one," she said. "Write letters to your family first. Say you are well. Say you are happy." Faustina wrote the letters, handed over her savings, came for a farewell drink. The wine was drugged. Leonarda writes in her memoir, "I waited until she was barely conscious. Then I grabbed the axe." The body was divided, the pieces placed into a large copper pot. 7 kilograms of caustic soda. Heat. Stirring. Hours. The flesh dissolved into a dark, thick mush. She poured the remains into the septic tank. The fat she mixed with clay, salt, and caustic soda, and kneaded it like bread dough. And she made soap. She distributed it to her neighbors. She kept some for herself. The blood. She dried it, ground it, mixed it with flour, sugar, chocolate, milk, and eggs, and baked it into crunchy tea cakes. She served them to her friends. She ate them herself, and she fed them to her beloved Giuseppe. The second victim was Francesca Soavi. Same promise, same letters, same drugged wine, same axe. Stop! Because this is the moment most people get wrong. They call her a monster, but monsters don't have reasons. Leonarda Cianciulli had a reason. In her mind, documented, testified in court, she was not killing. She was offering. Each woman was a sacrifice, blood for blood, a life for a life. Her sons in return. She told the court, "I loved my children more than my own soul, and I would have given anything to keep them alive." This is not a monster's logic. This is a mother's logic, taken to its absolute, darkest extreme. The third victim was Virginia Cacioppo, a former soprano, elegant, well-connected. Leonarda promised her a job with a wealthy impresario in Florence. Virginia came on September 30th, 1940. She never left. In her memoir, Leonarda wrote about Virginia with an almost cheerful tone. She ended up in the pot like the other two, but her flesh was fat and white. When it melted, I added a bottle of cologne, and after a long time on the boil, I made some most acceptable creamy soap. The cakes, too, were better. That woman was really sweet. But Leonarda made a fatal mistake. Virginia's sister-in-law had seen her enter the house at Corso Cavour 11. When the savings bonds started being cashed, she went straight to the police. The investigation led to Leonarda. At first, she denied everything. Then the police mentioned her son, Giuseppe. At that moment, the mother's instinct exploded. "He has nothing to do with it," she screamed. "I did it all. I did it all by myself." She confessed everything, with chilling calm, almost with pride. To prove she acted alone, they took her to the city morgue. In front of horrified officials, she dismembered a fresh cadaver with an axe and a meat saw. In just 12 minutes. The trial opened in 1946. The court recognized her severe mental illness, but also her full awareness. Sentence: 30 years in prison plus 3 years in a criminal asylum. The gypsy's prophecy was fulfilled to the letter. Leonarda Cianciulli died on October 15, 1970, in the Women's Criminal Asylum of Pozzuoli. She was 76. Before she died, she donated the copper pot to the Museum of Criminology in Rome. It is still there, on display, next to a bar of soap. This is not an excuse. Leonarda Cianciulli chose to kill 3 women, 3 real women. Faustina Setti, Francesca Soavi, Virginia Cacioppo. Remember their names. This is not a story about a monster. Monsters are easy. This is a story about something worse. A human being who found a reason strong enough to justify anything. And once you have a reason strong enough, there is no limit to what you can do. Some things don't wash off. Thank you for traveling into the dark with us on Italia Oscura. If this story sent a shiver down your spine, subscribe and leave a comment below. And remember, always look carefully at whoever offers you a gentle smile and perhaps a freshly baked cookie.